You're probably wondering, why am I wearing a pantsuit? Because here at ABC 12, we mean business, just like MSU head coach Mark D'Antonio. Jack Morris's number is officially off limits in Detroit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know the definition of a trap game, it's the Michigan Wolverines taking on Northwestern in Evanston. And how old did you say you were?
73.
She's 73. I'm 22, yet I will never be able to accomplish what Dorothy has accomplished. If you can tell, my eyes are watering. There's so much steam because we are cooking today. Well, it is Giving Tuesday, so let's just give these fans what they came for. A matchup between two top programs. The team is currently practicing, trying to gel, get some chemistry going because they are young. 11 underclassmen, just one lonely senior. This is the Michigan team that fans have been waiting for all summer. Due to the weather conditions, we didn't even know if this race was going to happen. You guys lost two key seniors, Ja'Cavion Lewis and Amari Duncan. How are you going to fill the void that those two left? Well, Jason, Detroit's defense finally came to play. They forced 3 turnovers against the Packers. We have a 3-way tie for first place, but the real story of the day, the comeback kids. I may need to start paying taxes in Harbor Beach if the Pirates keep playing the way that they are. Jason, you know the saying, you live and you die by the 3. Well, I think Michigan lived their best life tonight, making 13 three-pointers. The Lions are coming off their first win of the season in the most unlikely game. They beat the Patriots on Sunday Night Football. Who would have thought that would have happened? One of the most storied rivalries in all of college football, probably any sport in general. And the game today with a little extra meaning. Matthew Stafford on the sideline for the game, but did not play. Matt Castle got the start, and we start in the first quarter. Connor Cook, the former Spartan quarterbacking for the Raiders, he throws it complete to Johnny Holton for a 41-yard gain. Holton pushed out of bounds by Glover Quinn. That sets up a Raiders field goal, and Oakland gets on the board first. Second quarter, Cook looking in the end zone, escapes the pocket, and look at this. He leans left and throws right. A zinger to Ryan Switzer for the TD. Raiders up 10-0. Later in the quarter, Lions in the red zone. Amir Abdullah muscles his way in for 7. He had 4 TDs last season, hoping to up that number up a little bit this year, but his touchdown wasn't enough last night. The Raiders had 2 field goals in the fourth quarter, unmatched by Detroit, and the Lions fall in their first preseason game 16-10. We'll start at the bottom of the second. Jacoby Jones hits a ground ball up the middle. Jones is out at first, but Nico Goodrum scores for the Tigers. They're up 1-0 early. Now I'm going to show you a sequence of events that lead up to something cool, I promise. Bottom of the third, we have 1 runner on. Castellanos hits it to the hole, gets through to the outfield. He gets on base. And next, we're going to have 2 runners on, and Candelario hits the ground ball to the shortstop, but the third baseman can't hold on to it. Now bases are loaded for the Tigers, setting up this. James McCann. Can he do it? I think he can. Send them all home. Grand slam for James McCann, his 4th home run of the season, and the Tigers go on to win the game 9-3. Breckenridge football is undefeated so far this season with a state title game in sight. Some might say it's the coaches, some might say it's the players, but others say it's the superstitions that got the Huskies this far.
We eat the same meal, then we can't change what we eat unless we lose, and we've won every game this year, so we've eaten the same thing every Friday. One coach didn't show up to that meal, so he doesn't get to be there, but his food's still ordered, so we still buy the food.
The restaurant, you may ask, is Anschutz in Breckenridge, and I made a stop at the cafe to see what the magic is all about. This is the exact booth that the Breckenridge coaches sit at pre-game.
Every Friday, they set up a time, and we'll have their meals ready for them when they come in. So we have 4 of them that come in religiously. They each have their own meals, and they eat the same thing every time they come in. Wow. These are some of the things that they eat.
This is an after Thanksgiving Day melt. It's got turkey, cheese, bacon, and a cranberry chutney on a ciabatta bread that's seasoned.
Now the main coach, he eats this.
Grilled ham and cheese.
Yep. grilled ham and cheese, and that's an Uncle Bill's grilled ham and cheese. And this is our shoot slider, and then this is our chicken rancher wrap, and then the chicken tender guy with fries sits right where you're sitting.
Okay.
So you'll have to try that.
I will try this.
That is amazing.
You said there's cheese on the outside
And on the inside.
and on the inside. Oh my goodness.
That's what that crust is.
Wow. Anschutz is opening up at 5:30 a.m. Friday morning to let the coaches get their pregame meal in before the state finals game at Ford Field. In Breckenridge, Jolie, Starr, ABC 12 Sports. Goodrich senior Abigail Joseph has accomplished many feats while in high school. She is a 4-year varsity softball player and committed to play at Michigan State.
I had several other offers, but when the state offer came in, I was like, yes, please.
She's one of the greatest players we've ever seen come through Goodrich, and she doesn't brag about it, she doesn't act like it, and she builds up the rest of her teammates.
But softball isn't Abigail's only sport. For 3 years, Abigail has been a part of the Goodrich powerlifting team. In 2017, Abigail broke the state bench press record twice, and in 2018, she set her eyes on a new goal, a national championship in powerlifting. And on Saturday, March 24th, Abigail had the chance to make those dreams come true.
Right before she left, I said, if you lift this, you're going to be the national, got chalk in my eyes already, you're going to be the national champ.
It all came down to literally the last deadlift, and I got it up and she didn't. And once I got it and I saw the lights, 2 white lights, and I started crying. I fell and I started crying. And then I got up and hugged my coach. I'll never forget it.
Abigail took first place in the USA powerlifting competition in the varsity 72-kilo weight class. She squatted 275 pounds, benched 165 pounds, and deadlift 352 pounds. Just to show you all how strong Abigail is, I had her demonstrate and bench press me, which she did with ease.
Press. One more.
Abigail has accomplished so much during her time at Goodrich, and after this softball season, she'll be ready for her next challenge.
Once you're done, it's over with. But then you move on to the next chapter, which is going to be hopefully even better. Can only get better.
At Goodrich High School, Jolie, Starr, ABC 12 Sports.